Okay, so I am building my Sig Banshee kit, and I had started on the fuselage on my last video just to make sure you're all up to date. I put on the doublers, the first doubler. This is the second one right here that I have to put on, and the video before that I put on the motor mounts. This is epoxy, so it does take a while to dry. That's why I have been doing it in separate videos. After I get this doubler on, though, the video should show more progress faster, which I know you have all been dying to hear, so let's get started. I'm going to start with removing all these 2x4s that I was using to weigh it down. And just place them next to it because I will need them again soon. Then take off the first piece of wax paper. This seems to be held on pretty good, so now lift this up, put it down. Now, making sure it stays on the wax paper is a very important part of this. Sometimes I staple it down over the plans, but I haven't gotten an adequate piece of drywall under it yet, so I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm going to check the doubler's fit. So make sure there's nothing in here that's going to prevent the engine from fitting in there okay. The engine's already away, but at the point, because I definitely want to keep dust out of it. It's a brand new, very expensive engine. So the epoxy seems to be mostly dry. And you'll feel it's not perfectly flush here, but that's not a big deal because that'll be covered by the doublers. The doubler on this side. And once this is on, it will never come off. So, you make sure you get it right the first time. Because there are no second chances if you do it wrong the first time. You have to live with it. At it from the front to make sure I got it right, because I don't want it to match the plane. I do want it to match the plane, but more importantly, I want it to match the bottom doubler. Well, the other side doubler. They'll be on the sides after I finish this. And when I glue on the doublers, you can see there's a bit of overlap there. Not overlap, where it sticks out there. I'll go with that with the Dremel after this, after I get this glued on and all that. So, I know you guys have, you guys love seeing me mix epoxy. So, I'll do it again. This mixing stick is starting to get too thick. I'm going to lose way too much glue off of that. Epoxy, rather. So, I'm going to take this and on the other side, snap it there, snap it here, so it's thicker up top for me to grab it, and thinner down here, so I don't lose too much glue. Thought I had a piece of sandpaper around here, but it's not that important if I get some chips of wood in there. So, there's plenty of room for epoxy to go there. After I finish this, I am cleaning up my workbench. What did I do with the epoxy? Yeah, I'm kind of at a standstill until I find that. Couldn't have gone too far. I don't really know where it is. I'm probably wandering around. Nah, I'm taking it away from here. can think over there where I was working on something here. But this is getting increasingly awkward. If I don't find it soon, I will pause the video while I look for it. This is the only place I've been using it, so I don't know where it is. Yeah, this could definitely slow down the process. How do I lose 2 bottles of epoxy, right? They have to be around here somewhere. Because I prefer not to have to post this in 2 sections. Yeah, I must have dropped these when I was getting the 2x4s. Oh, my phone fell over. Do you like my ceiling? Great. I'll leave that one there and be upside down while I do this. Definitely want to make it. I have a lot of epoxy because, as I mentioned in the previous video, I don't need doublers falling off. I've seen them start to peel off, never fall off, and I don't intend to be the first one. This to be the first one, rather. I can break planes fine on my own. I don't need help doing that. Is one thing I have never needed help with, is breaking planes. And I don't do it purposely. So, my trusty mixing stick right here. Glue on the other side. This is a little tacky, the epoxy. And again, this is the same Zap 15-minute epoxy that I used on the other doublers and on the motor mounts. This is as far as epoxy goes, this is definitely my go-to. Unless I feel that I need slow drying epoxy or fast drying epoxy for particular build, this is what I use. starting to get cramp in my hand. But yeah, all I'm doing right now is adding epoxy. If I've been blocking it with my hand, all I've been doing is lathering on the epoxy. Oh, somebody must be outside. And also, I'm really bad at picking up colors to paint things. If you guys happen to have an idea, don't be afraid to comment and tell me. You don't want the epoxy to be too thick of a coat either, though. You definitely want to watch that out. You want it to be level too, nice and even. And the motor mount should definitely be reinforced by this too. In building, they're my biggest concern as far as strength goes. Because if those aren't strong, the plane ain't gonna be worth flying. And you definitely don't want that. Now, the plane does feel like it's starting to get pretty heavy. But what I'm going to do when I'm get done is I'm going to go around all these edges and smooth them out. And I'll probably do that with my Dremel tool. I might take off all this excess wood. Because I like a strong plane, but I also like a light plane. Well, as I've said previously, what I like more than anything else is a fast plane. And a heavy plane isn't fast. A weak plane, yeah, it'll be plenty fast, but it's just gonna break. It's very important that you place these on straight as well. And don't do this too much. Don't do that to them. But this, I can watch it and see that doesn't move at all. It's going to be a very nice plane when it's done. And also, if that you're looking to buy a SIG plane, you should definitely buy it right from SIG. It's going to be a better deal. And you know, it's going to be all good parts. It's not going to be all dried out. It hasn't been sitting in a store shelf for 20 years. Because, like, the common SIG CL planes, Skyray, Banshee, Twister, the Acromaster, the Shoestring, the Buster, and the Skyray 35, they've all been out for years. So, you can walk into a shop that doesn't have too many control lines going to it, and even less are going to buy their planes from them. Most people buy them right from the distributor. You're just going to get a real old plane with real dried out wood. And it's just not going to be a fun build. Like this, I can have fun building this. I can't have fun building one with all dried out wood. Like you can tell, this is the wooden kit. It's all very good. See, it doesn't break when I whack it off stuff. And like, you know, you're gonna have anything in it that you need. All the hinges, the bell crank, everything. You know, the plans aren't gonna be ripped, stuff like that. Just so important. And also, I would recommend buying from say you also buy, if you build a lot of planes, a quart of thinner, or not thinner, of clear dope. You buy clear dope in quarts like this. And your thinner, I bought mine at a pint. You can see it over there. That's because I was in a rush to get it, and I didn't have time to wait for the order to come in, so I just had to get it from my local hobby shop. Once again, I would not suggest doing that. I would suggest planning ahead and ordering like a quart or maybe even a gallon of thinner if you have the money, all up front, because it's going to be so much more economical for you in the long run. But this is Cody, and this is Banshee, and it's coming along pretty nice, ain't it? Well, tune in the next video. Thanks.